Cultural events and practices are one of the many ways in which a particular community can go about expressing their unique identity. And this includes tangible things like food, monuments, artifacts, and also intangible things like the way that they speak. It can be language, it can be song, dance, it can be the arts, so many things. And the one great thing about events like this is that they're usually organized by the entire community. So this is the one occasion when the entire community comes together, everyone contributing in somewhat way. And when you observe such events, it becomes a showcase of what the community is trying to say about themselves. So apart from all that is readily apparent, the colors, objects, sights and sound, there is an opportunity to look a bit further and discover new narratives. So while visiting the many events on the Chetti calendar, there was a lingering question at the back of my mind. What is really happening here? And looking back at the thousands of photographs that I took, I think I have an answer. On a smaller scale, all these elements come together to act as an intergenerational bridge. It is an opportunity for the old and the young to share a common space and simply try to understand one another. A time span of 30, 50 or more years are being compressed within a single moment. And that is truly the real power of continuing tradition and customs. It is like the passing of the baton from one marathon runner to the next, determined to keep the fire, the spirit of communal and individual legacy burning. But a word of caution. If the passing of this proverbial baton is to simply instruct them on what should and should not be done, without the space for active and dynamic participation, without the young people to keep changing things according to how they see fit, this tradition stands still. It stops evolving. And what happens then? If the young are unable to see themselves having ownership of this identity, they will leave. While the kampung itself has a defined physical boundary dotted with beautiful homes, I kept wondering how things are slowly but surely changing. I'd just like to end by expressing my deepest gratitude to each and every Malakan in Gajah Berang and beyond who welcomed me with such warm hospitality. You always kept your doors open, both to your homes and hearts, especially to clueless visitors like me. The road forward for the kampung and for everyone involved will have its fair share of potholes and speed bumps. But if everyone can set aside their differences and work towards a common good, then I think the journey might be a worthwhile one. And that concludes my presentation. I really wish I was there to meet every one of you in person. I hope to meet you guys in the future. Thank you so much for spending time here. Thank you. See you again.